Say that again, Superman? You don't know what big superhero game came out recently? You don't know the name of the superhero? Is that what you're saying? Well, let me introduce that said superhero. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. I'll see you next year in April. Good evening, everyone. If you don't know, you should know. My name is Ramesh Khan, and I am a filmmaker and a film critic, and I apologize for my bad Kevin Conroy impression. I talk like Kevin Conroy to make myself feel like a man every now and then. It doesn't work, sadly. But I do love me some Kevin Conroy. And speaking of Kevin Conroy as Batman, we are reviewing not a movie today, but a video game. Batman Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight. This is the third game in the trilogy. This is the finale of the trilogy of the Arkham universe. The Arkhamverse, as they call it. In my opinion, one of the better usages of the Batman license and character. So the plot is that Gotham City has been evacuated after Scarecrow has threatened to detonate a massive bomb full of fear toxin in the city. After all these years and all these supervillains, you'd think the citizens of Gotham would move out of Gotham. I mean, what's so great about Gotham? It looks like a piece of shit. Just move out already. It's ridiculous. But anyway, there's only one man who can stop all of this, and that man is Batman. But not only is he up against Scarecrow, he's up against many other foes he has to fight on this fateful night. And one of those foes is the Arkham Knight. Hey, that rhymes. The Arkham Knight, as Rocksteady says, is a completely new character. Now that statement is true and false at the same time. The Arkham Knight is an excellent character, by the way, but I think his usage as a plot device was much better than as a character. This character, the Arkham Knight, seemingly knows everything about Batman and Bruce Wayne. He knows his deepest, darkest secrets. He knows everything about his families, his allies, every single thing. And that makes up for an excellent foe in the Arkham Knight. Now, since this is not a movie, I have to talk about gameplay, because without gameplay, there is no game. The gameplay in this is absolutely stunning. The combat, we all know the Arkham system. You hit one button and Batman, whoop, 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 fly from one guy to another like that. That's how, because he's Batman, he can do that. So the gameplay hasn't really changed, but they have evolved on that. That you can do takedowns now with the environment, like Batman can drop a light on some bad guys. It's totally cool when you get to do that type of stuff. But there is a massive added element to the gameplay this time, and that massive element is the Batmobile. Oh my god, the Batmobile. Ever since they teased the Batmobile in Arkham Asylum, all of the fans, including me, have been clamoring to get in that massive hunk of a car. And I must say, there's too much of the car. The problem with the Batmobile is not that there's even too much of it, it's used at the wrong times. I do not want to play boss battles in the friggin' Batmobile. First of all, and second of all, it's a Batmobile. There should not be anything regarding stealth with a car that looks like a tank. And I love how they introduced the Batmobile. In the beginning of the game, Batman saves a civilian and a tank comes up. And Batman takes that civilian to a safe place. And then Oracle asks him, "What are you doing?" And then Batman goes, "Evening the odds."
What are you doing? Evening the odds.
Every time I listen to Kevin Conroy talk as Batman, I get more chest hair. Speaking of Kevin Conroy and voices, he is absolutely fantastic. As I said, every time Kevin Conroy speaks, I find another patch of hair on my body. He's that manly, that voice. You don't believe me? Watch.
This isn't going to end how you think, Crane.
You see? Whenever people ask me, who's your favorite Batman voice? Is it Christian Bale? No, it's always gonna be Kevin Conroy. There were no surprises in the main voice cast for me, except for one person, John Noble as Scarecrow. My goodness, is that an evil, evil voice. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Here, listen.
You are the product of everything you fear. Violence, darkness, helplessness. All that remains is for you to watch as I drag your beloved Gotham into oblivion.
Oh, so terrifying, yet manly. Again, There have been a lot of complaints about this game and the story. See, now I understand the complaints about the Batmobile, but I do not understand the complaints about the story. I have read so many posts of people saying, Paul Dini, come back. Yes, Paul Dini did not write this game. He did write the first two, however, expertly written games, but he did not write this one. This was written by the team at Rocksteady, and they did an absolutely excellent job, in my opinion. And I have read comments saying that this game is a bit cheesy with some of the plot between Batman and the Joker. Mind you, Paul Dini wrote this. Now, if that's not over the top, you tell me what is. When Arkham Asylum came out in 2009, I told myself, there's no way these guys are going to top this. And then Arkham City came out, and I played it, and I told myself, there's no way they can top this. And now Arkham Knight is out. These games keep getting better and better with each sequel they release, and that's the sad part about Rocksteady leaving. Their license to use Batman has expired and they can't make any more Batman games, and that's truly sad, but the way they ended is truly phenomenal and gives Batman the perfect send-off it deserves. I'm looking at you, Dark Knight Rises. Just such a massive story. Not only is this a great Batman game, but it is an excellent Batman story. It's absolutely stunning. They thought of everything. They used elements from the movies and the comic books and made it into one fantastic mesh of a game. I truly believe we have yet to see the quintessential Batman movie, but we have 3 quintessential Batman games. Without further ado, I am going to give this game, like every other game, a 5 out of 5, an absolute perfect score. Gaming does not get better than this. Storytelling in video games does not get better than this. If you are not playing Arkham Knight, your mind is not right. I should be a rapper. And just remember, I am vengeance. I am the Knight. I am Batman. I will see you beautiful people once again next week.